Alright, hello guys and welcome back to Recettear An Item Shop's Tale. So we first left off with day 1 being the prologue. We are now on day 2 of the game and hope you guys enjoy this dialogue as well as we get into the open game and actually see what the game's like without the I would like to call tutorial walls. So we're going to first start out with this dialogue that we left off on part 1. So I have an item shop and stuff, and that's cool and awesome. So what do I do now? That is up to your judgment. If you sit at the counter, we can open immediately, or we could reorganize the shop, or we could even go search for new stock around town or elsewhere. Yikes, that's a ton of options. How do I choose? It is, as I said earlier, running a place like this is more than art than it is something you can simply follow a map through. Simply we pick something, we deal with what comes. Well, okay. Okay guys, sorry about that cut. This game is actually not good with overlays and it actually messes up the entire game. Yeah, that was a little weird. So anyways, we're going to actually I'm going to show you guys the opening of the game. But we now have access to a lot of things, and every action we take now takes away time, which on the top left hand corner, if you look up there, you can see the time frame that we have, and if we go to a dungeon, it'll take away 2 slots of time. So there are actually 4 slots of time, and once we reach the purple, the day is over. And yes, this game is somewhat of a time game stuff, but let's go ahead and head to the dungeon. Say, what is this place? This is the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to the various untamed wilderness areas of abandoned ruins near the city. The area commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons. Ah, nuts. So we can't go into dungeon and pick up everything we see. If we could do that, then we could sell everything we get at 100% profit. It is still a very good idea. A great many people have many fortunes that way. If you wish to do so, however, we must hire an adventurer. Hire? Can I just pick anybody? The truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. Even if you pay them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger. Oh, so they turn away people that don't know very well. Indeed, you should first get to know a few adventurers and develop a certain level of trust with them. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. This usually takes the form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us. So it's like they're inviting us to a dinner party. Well, dinner parties usually do not include blood-mad beasts attempting to rip your limb from limb, but the analogy does work somewhat. Right, so first we need to meet an adventurer. Which for us should not be that difficult, yes? After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis. Oh yeah! Well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation. Indeed, just be careful that Recettear is not on the menu. Huh? Is something wrong? Well, that guy over there. Listen to me. If I can't work, I can't get the money. And if I can't get the money, I can't get the items. And if I can't get the items, apparently I can't work. Ugh! Heaven, if I had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. I wonder what's going on. He seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test. Test? Well, the guild only allows anyone in off the street. You can only work officially for the guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea. What? I do believe we have found our first adventurer. Wait, what do you mean? What? Tyr, wait! My voice just cracked. I just took a few steps back of purity. Son of a... I burned what cash I had just getting to this city. If I can get into the guild, I don't know what I'll do for dinner money. Now I'm hungry. Great. Pardon me a moment. You're the adventurer with the oddly sickly look. Who you calling seedy? Well, he too would be... We are a pair of merchants who happen to be passing. Merchants? Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I could tell your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. Come on, Tyr, stop with the seedy already. He isn't a plant. So are you two going to be pruning me or what? Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you require equipment or items, we can provide them. I'd call you a pair of angels then, but why? Business, naturally. We help you pass the trial, you provide us with your card. Oh, I get it. We helped Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon, and then he gives us his card as a sign of eternal friendship. Eternal friendship is very irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for all of us. What do you say? I see. You guys are pretty new at all this too, huh? I'll offer, Mr. Swordsman. Yes or no? Yes. Alright then. Heck, I got nothing to lose. Well, aside from my precious life anyway. Yayifications! Glad to meet you two. I'm Recettear. Nice to meet you. And I am Tyr. Call me Louis. Louis the Swordsman. Good to meet ya. Yes, yes. Now then, we will begin all of our preparations for a dungeon visit, including a visit to the central market to pick up food and other restorative items. We will then return here for when you are ready. Right, I'll be waiting here. Sweet. Alright, so let's head to the market. We are going to buy, let's see, ooh, that's cool. Alright, so we need some apples, most definitely, and walnut bread, and that's all we can get, because now we're dirt broke. Alright, so we're going to take Louis, and it looks like all we can take with us. The Hall of Trials. Alright guys, so get prepared. This is the game content of Recettear. Dungeon crawling, epic fun, goodiness, awesomeness, Leviticus, whatever. So this is a dungeon. Just so welcome to the jungle, as they say. You know, are we just going to hold Louis back here? I mean, I'm not a monster slayer. I'm scared. The two of us are perfectly safe. There's a protective field around the two of us. To the monsters, we may as well be invisible. Really? That's amazing! So Louis is perfectly safe there too, huh? Not quite. Why not? Well, in the field, we do not need to worry about monsters, but this is accomplished by making us virtually entangled to everything inside this place. We cannot directly manipulate nothing. Wait, we can't collect things? Why are we here then? That's why our adventure remains outside the field. Oh, I see. He'll pick us stuff first. Should our adventure be injured, we can place him in the field and retreat. Since we must carry him back, however, we can take very little else with us. One item at most. So if you die, you only get one item that you loot from dungeon. That's cool. Yes, it will arrive further if need be later. Naturally, if we get out safely, we can bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry. Cool! Wait, as much as our bags will allow? Well, our bags are not bottomless. If we run out of space, it will be up to us to decide what to keep or discard. So the adventurer focuses on adventure, while we keep track of what loot he should keep. I guess that makes sense. KO day, let's get it. Alright, so here we go. We are now playing the game. This is where we can actually play. No tutorial walls, none of that jazz. That is a trap. And that would be a crit hit, although we did miss. And there's a port. Oh, chest. Let's see. Oh, we got a, looks like a tree seed necklace. Cool. Oh, I didn't see him. That would be a critical strike. Those go just at random. I actually don't have any control over when those go off. Get over here. What else is in the way? Got an ingredient. We don't know what it is though. Wow. Let's see. Alright, let's proceed to the next floor. Just gotta check everything, see if loot drops or anything like that. I guess this is a different colored slime, so I guess he's gonna be a lot more difficult. We got him though, it's all good. And then we got another slime. Our character is about to actually level. There he goes, level 3. We did receive another ingredient though, so we gotta actually find out what we're picking up. There's another chest here. And it is not a trap, it has an item in it. And we also picked up slime fluid. Now, for those that are wondering, why is he picking up ingredients like slime fluid and stuff? There is actually crafting in this game too, and as we progress into further Let's Play parts, I will show you guys those that crafting. Ingredients are randomly given to you. You don't know which ingredient you're going to pick up until after you leave, and that, my friends, is a trap. So we are now fighting a trap. Some traps, after you defeated them, you actually gain chests from those traps. However, in this case, we didn't receive anything. We just got involved in a trap. So you always got to be on your toes in this game. Right now we're fighting really simple enemies, just like any other game that you would play. We have a special attack button that you may have seen every now and then. The crit hits that are based off the regular attacks, those can be increased as items. However, that attack we just pulled off was a special attack that we have on this specific character. As the game progresses on, you actually get other characters such as like rangers, a rogue, a mage. You know, it's really neat how they did this game, and some characters are better than, you know, in certain situations. I have not got to play very far. I've actually only seen that chest was a trap. We didn't gain any loot out of it, and we're out of mana points, so we can't use our special attack. We missed our crit hit. There's some candy right here. This candy will actually allow us to up our spell points, which we leveled up, so we don't have to worry about it. Now, what you may be asking now is, why is it candy +1? Well, there's quality in this game as well. And naturally, as economics goes, the higher the quality, the more you can charge for it. So we're going to go with this path right here. That little portal we passed by earlier was the way down to the next level. So we're just going to finish this level, make sure we don't lose any chests or anything, because chests can randomly appear in any rooms. All the rooms are randomly generated. All the enemies are randomly generated. So we're going to head down here and take the portal to the next lower level. There we go. Crit hit. One shot. And depending on where you strike is going to depend on how much damage you do, such as the frontal, of course, is going to be the less damage. Here's a new enemy we just encountered. He's actually hitting back attacks, increased damage, of course. There we go. These little gems on the floor, I'm actually not sure what they do after we defeat an enemy. I don't really know what they do, so. Oh. Okay, there's the. Let's see if there's any chests up here. Oh. There we go. We got a shield for our warrior. Oh crap. Oh crap, another trap. Okay, so we leveled up. That's good. That's good, because now we can keep our walnut bread because of that level up. Alright, so let's keep moving. Let's kill this other red guy up here and get some of these gems. Not entirely sure what to do. He dropped a wooden armband. Okay, so for these loot items we're picking up that would be like armor pieces and stuff, we can actually supply this to our hero. Now, the thing about it is when you supply things to a hero, they actually take up those slots that where we put stuff to equip when we first start the dungeon. But you're thinking, well, that sucks. Well, yes, it does suck, but here's the good part about it. The hero will sometimes come to your shop and he will want to purchase items to increase his armor, and you can also get money from him as well. Now, the good thing about this is that when the hero comes in and buys those items, you don't have to take the equip slots to take items in the dungeon with you. The hero will carry them on his bag, so you don't have to take up those equip slots. Which, after all the items we picked up, I think we're getting rather close to our bag being filled. Oh, there's a trap, and we're standing right in it. Now, traps also can affect the monsters that you just saw there. So be sure to use those traps to your advantage. Ouch. Those slime, oh, those slimes hit hard. It's probably because we don't have armor. There we go. Now, sorry about that. I don't know if we can equip that armor on him. Let's see, I'm trying to get to the pause screen. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're carrying 17 out of 20 items so far. But we're good right now. Now our hero is going to borrow the leather armor. He's not going to keep it. He's just borrowing it. Your main objective is to try to get your guild heroes, when they do come into the shop, to try to get them the best items as possible and sell it for a good price. Sadly enough, sometimes you may have to take a hit on your profits and give them those items. But that's just fine with me. If I can enter into another dungeon with the swordsman again with, let's say, like a steel sword or something, he does like crazy damage. That's a good thing in my eyes, and I would willingly give him the item like free. So, alright, so we're actually low on health right now, so let's go ahead and give our hero a apple. And restore his health just a little bit. Call that wall camping. Can't do that on bosses though. Later on, these enemies are going to get a lot tougher and you won't be able to do the damage that I'm doing to them. You'll actually die a couple of times in this game. This game was made in Japan for a reason, and it is difficult. There we go. Some leather armor +1 in quality. Got a slime gel down there, which we can use. So, ooh, we got a guy behind us. I didn't even see him. We're now in a trap. Slime fluid +4. Ooh. So that is some nice quality slime fluid. And as you progress down the levels, as you notice, the monsters have gotten more difficult. They are now level 4 monsters versus level 2s, and we are now on the bottom floor of the dungeon. This area will actually provide the chests that you'll need with rare items in it. So this is... Did I do it? Didn't I? I did it! I cleared the Hall of Trials. Oh, sweet mystery of life. Now give me money. Alright. So let's see what's in this chest. Hey, it says cards. Cool. And that is going to be the exit of the dungeon, so... The go-ho. Door of return. Okay. They repair every roughly 5 levels. So we want to try to date these doors as much as possible. If we have to like reload the, like unload our items and stuff. So, but in order to get something specific, we have to keep going. So I guess for the tutorial, they're going to make us go home. So that is going to be our first dungeon clear, guys. And on this screen, you can see all the things you looted from the dungeon, and you're taking home with us. This is all going into our store stock. So thank you guys for watching this. This is going to be part 2 of the Prologue series. Hope you guys enjoyed this so far, and be sure to like and comment on the video, and thanks for watching.